I'm gonna be honest, this is a pretty late video. My last video was released like 10 days ago. That's one of the longest hiatuses I have done on this channel. To be fair, I did post 2 videos in one day, so there's that. And to be honest, I have kind of dried up on ideas. I do have a lot of ideas, but like most of them they're pretty expensive, so I won't be doing them right now, but I will be later. I gotta save up for all my dream records, man. This video wasn't even conceived until like the day I'm currently writing this. Like, this has never been an idea to come across my mind ever. I'm gonna tell you how this video concept got into my head. So after school, I went to my local Taco Bell because, you know, they were having some deal. So I got myself a medium Dr. Pepper because, good. My cousin was also with me in the car and he got himself a Baja Blast. And then as we were, you know, driving out the parking lot, he looked at me and said, "Hey, dude, I'm probably going to keep this cup." And then I said, "Why?" Because I was oblivious onto what they were selling. And he was talking about some, like, Y2K event that's going on. I don't know. I'll look more into it. And 5 minutes later, as I looked at my Dr. Pepper, I realized I had the same cup. This is what it looks like, and it's pretty cool, to be honest. I'm probably going to try to get the other 3 that you saw in the picture. I wonder what this says. I could care less. But, yep. So I'm going to explain to you about this, you know, menu and, like, stuff that I was fully unaware of. And some of y'all might be unaware of, too. Most of y'all watching this channel probably already know what Y2K is. But for those who are unaware, people thought that the end of the world was coming whenever it hit year 2000 because they thought all computers were going to, like, you know, render the date as, like, 1900 or, like, further before that. And it might, like, you know, alter 100 years worth of technology. They even got the former United States president to talk about Y2K. That's how bad it was. So don't be surprised whenever it was a complete farce. I honestly think it was pretty stupid because absolutely nothing happened, but yeah. Family Guy even made fun of it in season 2. But you know, internet and stuff was relatively new at the time, so I see why some people were fearing for their lives. But in the dark, there is always a rainbow because, well, this gave birth to an entire aesthetic. The aesthetic was pretty mainstream at the time, but it is slowly depleted because, you know, many people moved on to the next hip thing. I guess Mr. Sean got himself some aesthetic nostalgia, so I guess he announced a new Y2K menu. Alright, we can go ahead and get to, you know, the Taco Bell stuff. Now, a little over a month ago, Taco Bell said this on their official website. Taco Bell rewinds to the 2000s with Decades Y2K menu featuring iconic fan favorites and exclusive merch collab, plus a one-night party with Little John, whoever that is. Apparently, he's the same guy who made that really popular song. You know the one I'm talking about. Torn down for what? Okay. I'm never doing that again, just so you know. So here's what they are bringing back. The caramel apple empanada, if you pronounce that correct. A chili cheese burrito, the double-decker taco, a 7-layer burrito, and the Cool Ranch Doritos Loco Tacos Supreme. Or you can get the $9 Cravings box. They're also doing like many different other things for Y2K, I guess. Apparently, you'll be entered in a sweepstakes to order some, like, you know, merchandise for Y2K, I guess. I might do this because I know some people might resell it for, like, $1,000 in, like, 6 months from now. I guarantee you on eBay. Apparently, there's, like, an app, too. I don't know what they would need that for, but I'm probably going to install it. Let's see here. Apparently, I'm super late to it. Bro, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's been taken off the App Store. I can't find it anywhere. Oh my gosh. Apparently they did this for some money and like nostalgia bait, because what a surprise. And they are hosting a Los Angeles concert with Little John? Okay, that happened almost a month ago. You gotta be kidding me. Now that I've come to think of it, why are so many products becoming like Y2K Fruit Tiger Arrow related this year? First it was Apple, now it's Taco Bell. Like, Come on, what are we doing? Better yet, what are we cooking? Because both of these are peak. Also, as I showed you like 4 minutes ago, they are having limited edition, cups. These suckers are going to resell off of eBay, as I said, for like $1,000 at least. Glad I got one just in time. But like overall, I hope to see more like different Fruit Ticker Arrow Y2K related stuff in products and like, businesses, because I think it's pretty cool. Even though, yes, they are feeding off of our nostalgia. But yeah, if you have any other like liminal news and like anything else you want me to talk about, you can comment it down and I will probably take your stuff into consideration. I already have my next video planned out, so stay tuned for that and like and subscribe.